How you feeling today, champ?
Like a champ. Ready to go.
So that's boxing at its finest right there. You heard it. They said it. Make that everything on the line. You know, that's old school right there. That's everything on.
The excitement continues to build as the massive showdown between Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis moves closer to being officially finalized. Both fighters have already begun intense training camps in preparation for this highly anticipated clash, with Shakur Stevenson treating the upcoming challenge with complete seriousness and pushing himself to the limit throughout camp, while leaving no stone unturned in his preparation for the biggest fight of his career. Terence Crawford is working closely with Shakur Stevenson as he prepares for a possible showdown against Gervonta Davis. The addition of Terence Crawford gives Stevenson the opportunity to learn from one of boxing's sharpest minds, while also bringing a powerful presence into training camp. Coach Ronnie Shields has highlighted the increasing intensity, pace, and energy inside Shakur Stevenson's camp as preparations continue to heat up. According to Ronnie Shields, Stevenson looks sharper during every session and is steadily developing into peak form ahead of what could become one of the biggest fights in boxing. After spending significant time working alongside Shakur Stevenson, promoter Antonio Leonard believes Stevenson is fully prepared to challenge Gervonta Davis in the biggest moments of a potential showdown, emphasizing his confidence that Shakur Stevenson has the skill, composure, and mentality to rise to the occasion when the pressure is at its highest.
Getting hot. It's getting hot up in here. Oh, he looking pretty good. He ain't at his peak yet, but he looking good. He coming along.
Coach Wally Moses has also described Shakur Stevenson's training camp as extremely focused and demanding, making it clear that no part of the preparation is being taken lightly and that nobody is being overlooked ahead of a potential showdown. According to Wally Moses, Stevenson has been working relentlessly in the gym and approaching the build-up with complete seriousness, while everything happening inside camp suggests he will be fully prepared and ready once fight night finally arrives.
Going great, looking at the anticipation of the things that's coming forward. We're not looking past anybody, but, he's been working very hard, and he's been in the gym a very good amount of time, and, I think he's taking this fight just as seriously as he would take any other fight, if not more. So I know for sure that I could say he's going to be ready.
On the other side, Gervonta Davis is also training intensely as he prepares for his return to the ring. Davis believes that everything he has already overcome throughout his career has firmly cemented his legacy in the sport, and he has made it clear that he no longer feels the need to prove himself to critics, doubters, or anyone questioning his accomplishments inside the boxing world.
I'm already a legend from where I came from, or what I've done. Like, I done been through mad stuff, like sleeping on floors, crack house, all that type of stuff. Like, I've been through all that. I ain't gotta prove nothing to nobody else. That's why I don't never get too hyped about the win after I win, because it's like you always gotta do something over and over again till you're done. And it's always gonna be somebody next, somebody next, somebody next. So
I feel as though I had to prove myself to these people.
Gervonta Davis is pushing himself through intense training sessions in camp alongside longtime coach Calvin Ford. The workouts are centered on sharpening every aspect of Davis's game, with the former world champion testing his physical and mental limits as he prepares for his highly anticipated return to the ring.
Let's go. When they watch us in here working, they saying we going bang, 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 bang. There you go. Good. There you go. When he get in that ring, he's on a mission. Because he understand that he got to put his pants on, training wheels going. You got what you asked for. Let's get it now. It's going down. Good word, good word. He ain't playing with nobody. You step in that ring with him, be prepared.
Gervonta Davis, also known as Tank, has raised the intensity in training camp and is now pushing an even harder pace than before as preparations continue to ramp up. Davis believes that his relentless work ethic is what separates him from the rest of the division and is the key reason he has remained at the elite level of boxing for so long.
See some speed. He's like, yo, where the coming from? They coming from different angles I ain't never seen.
Shakur Stevenson is viewed by many as operating at a significantly higher technical level than Lamont Roach Jr., with some believing that if Gervonta Davis falls behind early in a potential matchup, he could be forced into chasing the fight for the remainder of the night, which may ultimately allow Stevenson to control the momentum and dictate the pace in his favor.
Saying that Shakur Stevenson beats that. This is like for years. It's like the last 4 or 5 years. Did that fight against Lamont Roach kind of cement that in your mind? Like, nah. Like, did you see anything? No, like, yo, Shakur definitely, like, without a doubt, beats him.
Yeah, because Shakur, Lamont is a good fighter, but he's not. Shakur's a better boxer. Shakur's a better boxer. And again, like I was just saying about Tank giving away rounds. You can't give away 2 and 3 rounds to Shakur because you're not going to get them rounds.
Sharing his thoughts on the growing hype and speculation, David Benavidez named a potential showdown between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson as the fight he most wants to see in boxing, believing it has all the ingredients to take over the sport. According to David Benavidez, a clash of that magnitude would instantly become the biggest talking point among fans, media outlets, and the entire boxing world.
I would love to see Shakur and Gervonta. You know, I think Gervonta and anybody in that, any of the top guys at that weight class is a great fight. Gervonta, Shakur, Gervonta, Teo, Gervonta, Keyshawn. I mean, that 135 to 140 pound weight class is hot right now. You know what I mean? But that would be a great fight. I think probably that would be one of the fights that would be the most anticipated. You know, if they can make happen, Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson. By no means it would be easy for either fighter. You know, we just seen that Shakur Stevens was able to shut a great fighter like Teofimo down and made him look silly. So that would be a great fight, you know. And a big shout out to Shakur Stevens becoming a 4-time division champion. You know, he's on legendary status. He's on his way to be a Hall of Famer too, and he's still very...
Analyzing the matchup, Mike Tyson explains that if Shakur Stevenson is allowed to settle into a comfortable rhythm during a fight, the momentum can quickly swing in his direction. He emphasizes that opponents need to remain aggressive and active from start to finish, because once Stevenson begins controlling the tempo and forcing reactions, his sharp timing, defensive awareness, and precise accuracy start to take over the bout and dictate the overall flow of the fight.
Oh God, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting because if Shakur handles this guy like he did Lopez, I'm gonna say the hell with him. I'm gonna say the hell with Shakur, man. If he just handles this guy like he's, I'm gonna say the hell with him. Somebody gotta give him a fight though, but you gotta be very sophisticated to know how to fight. This is when I know you lost against Shakur. This is when I know you lost. You see when he does this stuff? Once you start doing this stuff and looking at him, oh, it's over. You got constant action, constant motion again. You gotta be on him constantly. Once you start looking at him and doing that, he's gonna pick you apart.
That wraps up the video. Drop your thoughts on these potential matchups in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you stay updated with the latest fight news, breakdowns, and all the major action happening in boxing.